Yo guys, what's going on? Finn on Fire here, and another awesome war victory, guys. That is 3 in a row. I say let's go and let's paint this wall green, guys. 4 more wins, 4 more wins, and at least on my screen, it will show us in all green. So that would be really solid, guys. I am out for a couple more wars still. Got my king upgrading. How many days does my king have? 5 days, that asshole. But if we start war tomorrow, and yeah, I'll be out for a couple more wars still, and then I will jump in for a couple until he is ready to go back down again. But yeah, guys, the strategy seems to be working. I like the fact that again we have the support of the top guys, or I'm sorry, the middle guys being able to attack down versus trying to take out their mirrors and letting the top guys deal with those higher up bases, and it's giving us really nice mismatches. And then if we get the 3 stars, from Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 9, 3 stars from mirror attacks, that's just more power to you. I mean, it's a good problem to have when we're running out of bases to get stars on. Who do I attack? We have all these attacks left and not that many stars to get. So I mean, that's where we want to be, guys. And you know what? You're not gonna get a ton of stars on every war. You'll get more stars on some wars than others. Depending on how early you get to attack. But that's just the ebb and flow, guys. And we need to appreciate the fact that we're winning as a team over the fact that, well, somebody attacked my base and now I'm not going to get as many war stars as I thought I was going to get. Well, you know what, guys? I know we all want the glory, we all want the fame, we all want to have 1,000 war stars and be badasses, but the bottom line is that we're winning as a team. We're all getting nice war loot, and that's the bottom line. If you want to grow as a clan and have bigger wars where you will get more stars, and we can attract the type of people that have are really seasoned war attackers and things like that. We need to kind of grow that resume and say, yeah, we've had some losses in the past. We've had some bumps in the road. Everyone has bumps in the road. I listened to Clash with Ash. I listened to about how his clan, they really had a lot of matchup problems until they started. Excuse me, until they started really looking at clan weight and things like that, and started making sure that they weren't setting themselves up for a mismatch. So, again, guys, I want to touch on the weight thing. Slow down in the defenses. Focus on heroes, focus on walls, focus on traps, focus on troops. Those are the things that are going to add very little weight, meaning that it's not going to make our opponents any harder or, very little. The more defense we add, the more defense we upgrade, the harder our opponents are going to be, the harder our matchups are going to be, because that's going to add weight to our score. The more we upgrade our heroes, and we could have, if I mean, just imagine what we're doing. Take a look at what we're doing right now, and just imagine if every Town Hall 9 had level 30 heroes, which is max for Town Hall 9, I believe, and level 10 walls, max traps. I mean, and then kind of maybe level 1 expos, and just kind of, if we did, a combination of some max Town Hall 9s, maybe a couple Town Hall 8.5s where it's like level 1 expos, and then pretty much the rest of everything else is Town Hall 8 defense. Um, but you have level 30 heroes and have Town Hall 9 troops. It's going to match you up in the war with a max Town Hall 8. And it's just going to create severe mismatches. And granted, I do think the Supercell is going to figure out something to kind of offset this, because a lot of the top war clans are using this method. I don't have a lot of respect for it in terms of, it doesn't really make you a good player because you're not matching your equal. You're not going up against the best. You're basically setting your opponent up for failure is what's kind of happening. So I'm not saying everyone needs to do this, but take into consideration just the fact that getting back to a midway point where, a lot of people have heroes that are behind, have walls that are behind. If we can get those back up to where they should be, Town Hall 10 should be at least 2025. Town Hall 9 should be 15 pushing for 20, And those are very achievable goals, guys. So let's try to focus on that. That'll keep our war weight down, and then our offense will get, really strong, stronger than it is right now. And then just think, how well we're gonna be, how many stars we're gonna be winning wars by. So awesome, guys. Awesome job, guys. I am definitely pumped that people seem to be responding and liking the new strategy, and we're definitely gonna stick with it. So let's see, as far as replays go, what's going on here? We've got to watch an all-in Gohog. What is a war recap without an all-in Gohog? And I want to take you through the highlights just like I do in the Gohog special. So, where is he attacking from? He is attacking from the queen side. That is the main target. This guy also put his CC on the same side as his queen, which, if you have a Town Hall 9, I recommend putting your clan castle on the opposite side of your queen. At the very least, it makes the opponent maybe toss in an extra troop, makes the pull a little bit harder, makes them, gives them a little bit more to work with. So it just makes it easier if they're on, it makes it easy for the opponent if you keep them both on the same side. So that's what I think. So got his golems nicely spread out. He's going to get his wizards on the flanks there to create the gap for the funnel. And so now he knows that his witches aren't going to travel. And he's got the wall breakers in there. And here we go. Queen goes down without a hitch. He's got the rage spell down. And there goes his queen. And you notice, All In has level 20 and 19 heroes. So those are very solid heroes for Town Hall 9. And that's really one of his keys to being able to keep his kill squad alive longer. And of course, the heroes coming in now that the clan castle is down, and it's just all too easy. Again, guys, he's not launching his hogs in a wave. It's basically a small group of 10 at first, and then slowly, kind of positioning another 5 or 6, as they go around the base to support those, the rest of those hogs. So this is definitely a tougher base. I think Max Town Hall 9, and just kind of barely getting those last defenses. He had that poison spell saved. He's taking out the last of those skellies, and then down goes this last mortar. And easy peasy. Still got a couple of wizards for cleanup. His queen is alive, which if your queen is alive when all the defenses are down, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. So great attack all in. Attacking up for this Town Hall 9. And a great 3-star. Let's chug along here, see what we got going on. Another all-in Gohog. Let's check out Glorith's attack here. And this is definitely a base where I actually brought this up to Cloud before Glorith even attacked, but when you see an option where the core can be opened up with an earthquake, so if you earthquaked here and then earthquaked right here, you could basically have almost all of the compartments except for, I think this one wouldn't be open, except for just a couple of compartments that would be easily picked off by the core. So if you have a core where you can basically hit almost all the rest of the defenses just from that core, it's not a bad base, especially if you're Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 9. It's not a bad base to go wipe or go wee wee. So I will say that for go wipe. Got his golems down, funneling down the middle. Didn't really funnel his king, and he's got some other troops going around side here. Using wall breakers and a jump spell. I don't understand that, but maybe the wall breakers will jump someday. And I missed the best part. I almost kind of want to go back, but if anybody watches Glorith's replay, he drops a free spell on basically like an air defense. and I think maybe one Tesla. My battery's dying. It was kind of funny, but you did a good job, Glorth, and definitely overpowered this base and crushed it with the Go White for sure. So any Town Hall 9 that you can easily just plow your troops right into and basically have access to almost the whole base, it's definitely a solid. What's the word I'm looking for? It's definitely a solid candidate for a Go Wipe. Got a Cloud 9 3-star. What's up? This time went with the no heal spells, 2 jump, 3 rage. I like it. Got the CC out of there. Got the rage spell down. Probably could have pulled that back a little bit just to include the wizards there. Got the jump spell down. Those Teslas are going to go down real quick along with that Town Hall. We'll speed it up through there. And the nice part about that jump spell, and guys, I've mentioned this to other people, but that jump spell covered, that wasn't a very good drawing, but it got into basically 3 or 4 different compartments there. So utilizing jump spells is really important, guys. Allowing your troops to move around freely through the base is so important when you have a compartmentalized, somewhat anti Go White base like this one is. So he's got some P.E.K.K.A.s and his heroes that are going to circle the base here, and it's pretty much, he's got some wizards in there too. This base is pretty much done, so. He's got an archer tower. Well, he had an archer tower, and basically 1 cannon left, and down it goes. So, good attack, Cloud. Good to see you picking up the 3-star there. And I definitely appreciate you taking my advice. I know sometimes I can be critical, but I do it to help, I promise. So let's check out Mord's replay. I know he wanted some spotlight here, so we'll give it to him. Since I haven't really seen any good air attacks lately, let's take a look at this. So he is going to do I see a lot of people pretty much primarily using just the Lava Loon attack. And Lava Loon attacks are good. I like them. But I just think that a Go Lava, a 2-phase attack with a kill squad, and then, your air attack, I think it's just easier. And there's really not, many bases that are difficult to do this strategy on. Pretty much just like kind of think of it like a Go Hog. But basically, your idea for the kill squad is you want to take out at least 1 air defense, the Queen, and the Clan Castle, and that's your main purpose for your kill squad. So, as you can see, he's got the 2 golems coming in here, and he's going to spread out his wizards on the flanks there, take out some flank buildings, and then he's probably going to pop in here in a second, or drop the jump spell. And one thing you notice about the jump spell here, a lot of people might have just dropped it right here because they're thinking, oh, I just needed to get it over this wall. But you got to realize, the range of your spells, guys, because he dropped this jump spell right here, and now he's going to be able to use that 1 jump spell to get into that next compartment as well. So you guys need to make sure that you're always utilizing the full range of your spells. And getting into this core on this base is crucial because he wants to be able to attract that Queen. He wants to be able to pull that Clan Castle. He's got the poison down nicely there, and it's going to really slow down the troops. That's one thing people forget about poison spells a lot, is that they slow down the troops a lot. So dropping it in front of those troops, it's going to really slow them down while it drains their health. And I would say he definitely wants to wait till he gets at least 1 air defense. He's trying to get that Town Hall down. There goes the Queen ability. He's got a couple of the Golemites on 1 air defense, and then he's going to get that 2nd air defense. And then in comes his air attack. The nice part about Go Lava 2 is, or Go Lavalo, whatever, Go Lalo, whatever you want to call it. The nice part is too is with there's such a focus on timing and keeping your kill squad alive with Go Hog. It's not a big of a focus with Go Lava. you really want to just make sure that you accomplish your goal of at least one air defense, the queen, and the clan castle. He was lucky enough to get the queen, the clan castle, 2 air defenses, and an air sweeper, which is just fantastic. So, you don't necessarily need those expos to be distracted for the entire time, like you really want with a Go Hog. You're pretty much just sacrificing your kill squad. If you can time it to where you keep more of your kill squad alive, that's great, but it's not as much of a necessity um, in Golalo than it is with Go Hog. So he drops, notice he drops 2 Lava Hounds on that level 7 air defense because he knows that that's going to take down a Hound fairly quickly, and he's got a couple of defenses for his balloons to get through as well. So, and he's just kind of creeping his balloons in. He's not dropping them in one big clump. He's not dropping them in a wave. This is how you want to launch them on a Golalo. You want to try to, pop a couple here, a couple there, and then they kind of all group together and then plow through the core. So, you get a couple on the other flank there, taking out a archer tower. He's got a couple coming from the backside, and then, those expos are getting taken out at the same time. So that's just really the strength in balloons, is being able to spread them out in pairs and threes and being able to basically just bomb defenses simultaneously. So just really decimates this base. And this was probably one of the better air attacks I've seen in a while in war from our Town Hall 9. So great job, Mord. Keep them coming. And hopefully that may have cleared some things up as far as what might help you try be more successful with your air attacks. So I think that is that's going to be it for right now, guys. I don't want to make the video too long. Again, if you want me to evaluate any of your attacks or do any special type of video, definitely let me know. And appreciate you guys tuning in. And hopefully we can keep this war streak going, guys. We'll start another war tomorrow night, and we'll rock and roll. Finn and Fire are out, and good night.